So thanks again. I'm very excited to be here with Renzo and everyone from Diesel. To me, the school, you know, it's such a inspiration for us, really. We find lots of ideas and lots of interesting things that, you know, we could collaborate. You know, it's lots of ideas. So it's very nice to be here.
Well, yeah. Let us start talking. Okay, somebody said to me, because we wrote questions and we said to them, and I'm asking something that is not written, but it's not provocative.
I haven't read anyway.
Okay. I think Renzo read it, maybe. But it's not provocative, so it's okay. Somebody asked me, where did you pick the name Diesel from? Because it's not an Italian word, obviously.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Okay, so a little bit tired to answer to this question. So it's okay, it was the middle of 70s and we're looking for an easy name, a name that can be pronounceable in every country and with the same tone. This is why Diesel, also looking for something short, not long. And also was a moment that the car started to change the engine from petrol, is going to gasoline. And this is why you know, diesel was something you can go more slowly, but you can go more far away. And this is why we're choosing diesel.
Oh yeah, so it was like the alternative to the energy.
Alternative to the energy, yeah.
It's cool.
I will ask questions and... No, that's okay. Do you hear me? Oh, yeah, now okay. I will ask questions and you can, you know, choose between you who will answer me. One of the question is, what makes Diesel relevant for such a long time while other brands that were so successful in the 80s are still struggling to reinvent themselves? And you don't need to reinvent yourself. You're always cool. So what makes your company for such a long time so cool?
But you know, I don't think I am a genius. I don't think I am more intelligent than other people. I just think that I am team workers, so I create a good team, how to work together, and people that can understand my vision, my philosophy, my way to see things. And this is an important lesson, maybe it can be nice for you for tomorrow, to choose the right people working with you can become your success. To have someone that doesn't are not in feeling with you can be part of your not success. And it takes also many years because now I have the power to fire somebody. That before I don't have this kind of you know, power. I think you always want to protect everybody. But at a certain time, people also can be nice until certain moment, cannot be nice at the next level. And there's nothing against anybody, but the company that we go on, the company have a lot of employees. We have to guarantee the salary to so many families. And to have the right people is the most important things. So, go back to your question, is create a team, and the success is coming with the people that we always, we're going everybody in one direction. We share the vision, we share what to do. And but one thing I think that was maybe my philosophy, my coach of the team is always looking for creativity. And even today, to sitting here with you is so fantastic because I can steal from every one of you. I can steal something. I can steal details because when you have creativity, when you present something different from the others, you can pay attention. It's so easy today to show what you're doing. Thanks to internet, you can be visible. in a much more easy way than when I was younger. But if you have a creativity, you can pay attention, people come to see you. If you have just a product, you have just to do a world competition. And with that can be one way to run your business, but it was not my way. So me, I always thinking creativity, because when you have something nice, after that you can create a company. You can put a staff of management that are working for that project, for that vision. If you don't have a vision of something crazy, something nice, something different, you don't go anywhere. And I think it's 37 years now that I run in this company. Still incredible, still fantastic. A certain moment also, and always I work like this, going around, bringing every season new young people, new young talents, new young desires, and they play new blood. New people, new desire. You are the virgin blood, no contamination. Because with no contamination, you can go in industry and you can offer something that doesn't exist. You can offer your talent, you can offer who you are, and you can offer what you see, you can offer what you feel. Because just young people feel how the world can be. Old people just can run it. But the new people are the people that have the vision of what they need. And working with them is really fantastic, is really great. So I run in the company thanks a lot of guys like you that are giving me a lot of creativity. And after the company grow and grow and grow, we make success. And after we start also to buy other company, we start to buy other brands. And I spend less and less time in my beautiful brand that was my real only baby that I created. I am the founder, that is Diesel. And at a certain moment I see that I needed someone to replace myself. And that moment was 2 years ago when I arrived at Nicola on board. And I'm so proud, so happy to have such an incredible, crazy guy like I was when I was much younger than now, because I went to 60 this year. And so I give him in good hand, I think, to this guy the possibility to go on with my philosophy, running this beautiful brand that is very unique. I can go every country in the world and can see people really happy to shake my hand, because I think we never was arrogant, we never was someone that snob. We still are simple people, working people, and with an incredible passion. The passion that I still have every single day when I left home, going to work, is unbelievable. Like the first day, I never worked one single day of my life for money. I was just working for the pleasure to do something different. The money is becoming without really thinking about money. But I tell you, every single morning I'm happy going to see my company, go to put my hand in something. And because with this passion, really, wow, the things coming different. Before I was with my partner there, hello, I was with them, they show me the store, and you know, I see the store, say, okay, now we can put a carpet here, we can put a better display, we can make it much bigger, we can pay more attention, we can create more like a home. So I am never satisfied. Maybe this is my strength or my worst, I don't know. And I still, with the same passion and everything that I see, I put my energy, because I love very much what I do. The day that I have to work, go to work just to making money and business, that's the time that I have to retire for sure. Maybe too longer.
Oh, fashion world. Oh, for me was, well, I was obsessed with my mom. She was very stylish. And so she was always taking me shopping and buying magazines, and I was completely in awe of her. So I wanted to design something for her. That's how I started. And then I went to London. That was like young, super young, 10, 11, 12. But then I decided to do something else, architecture. So I moved to London, and yeah, basically like how he was saying earlier, for me was to find the right friends around you. Your colleagues, your best friends will become someone that you will definitely work in the future. So I feel like London for me became a place where I found my soulmates. And until today, I still work with them and play with them. So in a way, that's where I learned the passion and the beauty of fashion, you know, from the street, from the clubs, going to stores and just loving life. Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then some hit me in the head and voila. Then I didn't really think about it. I was a bit of a rebel, so I did the crazy things, and I didn't really think about it. I just wanted to do something that I cared, so I didn't really listen to anyone. I just went for it. So I was working in magazines, I started doing styling, and then what else? I did, after that I was approached by a Mugler fashion house in Paris, and I started working with Lady Gaga, and then after that, it was all great, but I felt like I was doing everything. I was a little bit confused, and I really needed someone's support, so that I could do crazy things. And that's when Renzo approached me to invite me to come join the company, and then yeah, and then it was a perfect timing, because you know, I think to be successful you need to have both passion, but also you need to know the commerce and the business side, because I think nowadays it's so important that of course it's about creativity, but also to understand what boys and girls want on the street, what people want to wear. And that was a beautiful match for us. And now I can really put in everything I learned, and mistakes, lots of mistakes, into Diesel. So because I do designing, marketing, and I do lots of different. I'm a bit like him. We do everything. We care about the way the store looks, the garment looks, images, from casting, interior, and so we work really well together. He teaches me lots of things every day. So.
So what was your moment?
Well, you know me, I have not a fashion tradition in my family. I was a farmer. My parents was a farmer, and the other two brothers, they don't go to school. They will say, "You are the last one, must be going to school." So I chose in the fashion school because it was the most easy. Nothing else. And at the 15, I love it very much. At 15, I stitched with the machine of my mom my first pair of jeans. And after I start to stitch jeans, normally during the night for my friends, because I can gain money for go to the disco, because I like to really enjoy very much my life, always. So you can have extra money to go out, go to the disco, you can pay drink, girlfriend, a lot of things. And after that, more or less, is arrived. I have my first job at 19, 20, I had my first job. A company hired me. I was waiting for going to the army, and I still there. I bought the company after a few months. At 23, I found Diesel. I am the founder of Diesel, and until today.
There is a question. I think mine is following. Okay. There is a question that I want to ask you, because I heard you both saying is that you are looking at the street, you look at young people, how they want to dress, but Europe is getting old as a continent. I mean, there are less young people in the continent and there are more old people. There are other places in the world that they have lots of young children, like here in Israel and Brazil and other places. So, do you take it into consideration that, that your clients have been once young and now they are not young anymore? Do you think about them, or?
This is why we have different brands, and this is why also diesel we have the black gold. Black gold was born because we have a lot of people so much in love with the brands that they're looking for something more exclusive, more cool, more quality, and this is why we have this beautiful line. And also this is why we have other brands, because we like to take care of the more market that we can, because to working just in one direction can be difficult. When you run in a group like running now, it's great to have more and more consumer. But let's say that it's nice to run in diesel because we have a lot of young people inside the company. And through them I can keep my brain, my vision, my mentality much younger.
This is what happens to us as well. Because we are with young people, we are getting old, they are young all the time, the same age.
It's incredible. I have 6 children, and when the friends of my children coming home, I can talk with them, I can make a joke with them, and I don't feel. They see that we have the difference in age, but when we talk, I don't feel the difference in age, and it's unbelievable. So, thanks young people that stay around me every day, I still young in mind. And this is very important because you can see the world with different eyes. Also, I like to spend time to see young people how they wear, especially Japan is a crazy place. Normally where really I can stop in front of some building where a lot of young people is going, and I can spend hours sometimes to see them. Even my designer, they say, "You crazy? Why you spend so many hours to see young people, to see how they wear?" But through one detail, through one maybe styling, you can really give a direction, because I never designed something in my life. I just give a direction to my people in what I need, in what I want. But through one styling, I can understand, I can feel the direction, give it to the next collection.
Well, for me, of course, the street and the young people are important. I don't need to say that. I live and breathe social media, and I love people watching. But now, what I'm really finding interesting is working with older generations, actually, because if it was just done by young people, we cannot move. There's a limit that we can go, and that I really found out. My personal experience was when I started working at Diesel, because you really learn the history and the importance, and how they were successful, and what they did wrong and well, and by studying, it's I think you can make yourself much better. So I always tell young people it's fun to be on Instagram and Tumblr and whatever, but it's so important to search history and talk to professionals, teachers, and really go deep into what you're studying and what you want to do, because you can grow in a much faster way. Yeah, that's it.
Did it happen to you that something that you designed and produced in the past was a disaster, and now it can be a success? By changing times?
For me, I never designed my life, nothing. I can tell you that normally when my designer they do a collection and we presented the collection and maybe 90% I like, I never say bravo, nothing to them. I say the 10% that I don't like, I say, motherfucker, you can make better, this is wrong, and I want this and I want that. So every time is the collection is a lot of things that I don't like, but that's for me is a lessons for us, for everybody, for the team, for understand and makes better next time.
Yeah, I mean, give me your mic. I think keep pushing yourself is the key. If you're always satisfied, then you're satisfied for the moment. I think it's always good to think, how can I do this better, and keep pushing, and because you can always do it better. I think 100% amazing work is not. I don't think it exists yet. We can always get better and better and better. So the way you look at it is it's very important.
What are you looking for when you interview a designer for position in your company?
Creativity that and I try to imagine. I try to imagine that special creativity where I can use it, because you can see many designers and I cannot say no one of them are bad. Everyone is nice, but I thinking where this guy can be nice. So I think this can be good for Margiela, this for money, or this for diesel, or this for underwear. So I try to imagine from the detail that sometimes are totally crazy, totally that doesn't. Maybe I see the detail that doesn't fit with the underwear. I think, wow, this guy for me can be good for the special position. So I always try to find something different, but with a good tone of something that can be coming with the senior management can be coming wearable.
Yeah, I look in a different way. I always try to look as more with an instinctual feeling, and I always try to look what they actually, how they dress and how they, because I think nowadays how a designer present themselves is very important too. So I always try to match why this person is designing this collection, and I always try to analyze the relationship, because you don't need to be good looking, but you have style. So I'm always looking for people with style, because once you have that, then you can do anything. So that's what I look for.
Did you hear? Okay. Okay, this is for you, Nicola. Since you began your career working with megastars like Lady Gaga, with tremendous exposure in the media, how do you see their influence on the mass market, if at all?
Hello. So, yeah, for me it was almost an accident. I didn't really want to be involved in the mass market, or I was very happy being backstage doing my thing. But in a way, Gaga thing just pushed me in the limelight, which I hated at the very beginning. It was very shocking, but lots of good things came along. So I'm very grateful for that. But the mass media can be very dangerous, because it could be very disposable. Fashion and mass media, it's a very dangerous territory, I think. It's sure. Yeah, and so we're changed. I mean, it's happening right now. So we are experiencing it at the moment. The whole media craziness, and So we should really be careful of how we look at media and social media. You know, by having 100 likes doesn't mean that whatever the picture is better than the other picture. You know, or if you have more followers, that doesn't mean that you're a better person than the other person, or you're a better designer because you have more followers than the other person. But from my personal experience, I can see that somehow people with more followers tends to become better. You know, so it's kind of distorting everyone's mentality at the moment. So we should be really careful. Well, I was talking to kids who are like 10, 11, 12, and because those kids who were born with internet and social media, and what they do is they don't really care about followers or likes. They try to be much more inclusive and try to be private so that you can get good likes and good followers. So what do you think, Renzo, about this whole crazy social media that's changing the world and fashion?
You needed to be there, because the world now is moving through the social network, and I am a user, because if you are not a user, you don't understand. And you can see, I can see from photo by photo, or from the text by text, I can gain 20,000 or 100,000 more readers. So it's important for me to know in which way my fan coming more and more interesting, because more I am in feeling with that, more I am able to understand the philosophy, the mentality of my follower, that suppose maybe they can be also my customers, and I can try to be nice with them. And always me, I don't want to push them, I don't want to drive them, I just want to gain respect from them, and with the respect, I thinking, oh wow, maybe they can think I got to see what this guy doing. Because I hate when people just doing this and that. For me, it's a kind of violence. Go to buy this, go to buy that. Me, I prefer much more interaction. If I can interact with my people, I can gain respect. And this is why I think the new era that must be gone, new generation can gain respect, and the new generation have really the possibility to change the world, because the world is still running from a lot of old people with an old mentality. They have too many interests to protect, but the social networks are incredible, because everyone can be free. Everyone can say what him think. That's very unique. So I really believe so much in this, and I hope this more that we go on, more can we have a better world. On the other side, also, you know, we cannot do the nice advertising like it used to be before, because before that there was not all this interaction. We can do some more craziness things in terms of communication. And today I have to pay a lot of attention, because if I do something a little bit too crazy, maybe people can become offended by. So it's positive and negative if I see from this side, but I am a positive man, and always I try to see in a better way how to do a better, to see a better future and better world.
Yeah, so social media is yeah, it's a love and hate relationship with fashion, I think. But if you know how to work with it, like try not to get too offended by comments, and try not to change your vision because of the way people told you on social media, then I think it could be an amazing tool. But it's just a tool. You need to be creative, and you need to have ideas. It's just something that it can amplify whatever you have. so we can connect to each other and makes. So it's basically, if you have to make it into your advantage, the social media. If not, it can, you know, destroy you. So that's what.
I'm following.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
That's very new for me. I just wanted to ask both of you. You want it to be the last question? You're tired?
No,
Okay.
just want to go. We have another appointment.
Yeah, okay. So this will be the
I love to
last.
be here with you, but I have
It's
to be
okay,
just
no.
one day in town.
And you didn't have lunch?
No, I don't care about lunch. I just want to go to see Jerusalem that I've never been there.
No, you had Apple. We had, like a month ago, we had our professors, we had a meeting and we were trying to think about what are the real crucial changes now in the world of fashion besides social media. And we were discussing several, but I would like to know what for you is the major change in fashion since you started. I mean,
For me,
yeah, for you.
change a lot, change a lot. I try to imagine when I was, when I'm just starting, create one beautiful pair of jeans and I can have a customer come there, they buy maybe 20 pair one size because there was nothing else. Impossible today, was not invoice, everything was black money, fantastic, no tax. It was another world. Today is very different, but you know, today you can do also incredible things that was impossible to do at the time. In terms of technology, the way that we're running, the way that we can, even we have a program now that we can design on the computer, we can design a dress and you can do like this and you can see the dress moving. And you can apply, you can see like the real body, so you can create your avatar and through your avatar you can wear in the way that you want. It's unbelievable what you can do with the full technology today. It's really unbelievable the way that you can support in customer. I think more and more for you can be a very open market for exclusivity. You can create your own company. You can create customization just for a few customers. So the world is going to change a lot for the future, and what's people looking more and more for exclusivity. When you go high on the market, on the level, on the luxury, exclusivity is the most important things. And I like very much to work with Nicola because from the day that he's arrived on board, we started to go just into the real DNA of the brand. So he was very curious, spent a lot of time with me just to know the DNA of the brand. And after him create a collection that was 100% DNA of diesel. And that's super nice because we was arrived at a certain moment that we just create a big collection how to deliver it to sell to everybody. And now this is starting to become incredible, super cool. Again, I am very happy. On the other side is one guy that I work in this moment that is John Galliano. He's also incredible inspired because through the programs, everything, him now just thinking the world can go back in just two things. Dream and beauty. So not anymore talk, not anymore do something crazy just for talk or for those people say something. You want to just create a desire. So it's no different from what Nicola doing today in Diesel and John because they are very similar in one way. One of course is working on the couture, is working on the incredible, beautiful, expensive dresses, but also Nicola, the way that he works on the real DNA, the real value of the brands. That's I think is something More that we go on, I think more must be spend time in this way to running a company, and not anymore just doing for doing, quantity for quantity. Is everything in the market. Too many things, too many brands. You can find at every price, you can find what you like and what you want. But what is really the consumer today need is missing the desire, dream. I want to dream to buy that. Maybe I can put my money, collect my money for a month, but after I can buy that, you know, and not just, okay, you can have everything you want. So this is more the way that I run in my group today, because of all the brands that I run is going more and more, in this direction. I give you an example with diesel. This year, no, starting last year, we got 3,000 online stores. We stopped it. Them. They sell fake and real. So they show the real, and after they deliver the fake. And we confiscate like 80,000 pieces last year, another 90,000 this year. We closed the company in Portugal, 290,000 pieces we stopped it. So we spend a lot of money to cut this bad distribution just for hire the brand, for create again the desire that a jeans of diesel is something spectacular, is something different from the other.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the most important thing is there's so many things in the world at the moment. Lots of competitions, lots of products, meaningless products. So you just need to be special, and the passion that when you create something has to go through into the product, and that's what's the most important thing. And that's in a way the most dangerous thing at the moment, because there's so many meaningless, lots of, you know, because of the market, and you know, yeah, and high streets and blah blah blah. And so you need to be to create your own, to have your own desire, dream. It's the most important thing.
I mean, we had so many questions, like what kind of music you like, and all kind of. So I think that on behalf of everybody, I'm inviting you again here. Okay. I think questions. Nicola is coming.
Me too?
Yeah.
Oh, great, thank you. But if you guys want to ask us questions, just tweet Renzo or mine and we can answer it. Thank you, brother.